Hi friends, welcome to Taci Studio. I'm Taci and today's video will be a little bit different. I am getting ready for a trip to Paris and Italy next month, and of course I couldn't go without planning my knitting. So I thought I would share with you what I have been preparing, what I've finished, and what I am packing, and even some yarn shopping dreams that I have for this trip. Friends, if this is your first time here, welcome, and if you have been here and you are a regular viewer, I am so glad that you are here and that you're going to spend some time with me. So maybe grab your knitting, grab your crochet or something else that you like to do. And I am going to first start by talking with you about my travel preparation. We used to travel every year and go to Brazil every year while the kids were younger. When they got to high school, we started going every couple years. And since COVID, we have actually not traveled overseas. And I am so very excited to do this trip. I have dreamed of going to France and especially to Paris since I was a little girl. I took French in school, and I have always dreamed to go to Europe, but because my family is in Brazil and it's not cheap to do that trip once a year, we have never been able to really go to Europe. But we have been wanting and dreaming for this trip for 35 years. So this year, my husband and I, we decided to go, and we decided to celebrate our 35th anniversary there. And we decided we are first going to Paris, and then we are going to Italy and going to Florence and Rome. So because we haven't traveled for a while, we really wanted to be something that felt streamlined and organized, and that we felt it was going to really be perfect for keeping everything neat, and that we could actually travel just with our personal item, and then with just our carry-on. So I think that we were able to do that, and I decided for a carry-on and the cubes and a backpack from Quince, and I have to say that I am super happy with it. I'm almost packed. We are going for 15 days, and I think that I'm going to have everything that I need, and I am going to have my knitting with me on my backpack. So I think that today what I'm hoping to do is to show you what I have finished, what I have knit to take with me, and what are my plans to get there and my dream knits on this trip. I'm going to move this a little bit so I can get to the yarn. And I'm finished a project. I'm working on a project, and I'm going to hope to bring 2 projects with me. I will talk about each one of them separately. The first thing is what I have finished that I'm bringing with me, and I finished it in the beginning of this month, I believe. This is and keep in mind that it's not blocked yet. I was hoping to block before showing you, but I haven't been able to, and I'm waiting for to finish my second one that I'm working on, and I decided to block both of them at the same time. So the first thing that I finished was my comfort core socks. I have shown this on previous episodes before, and I finished the comfort core socks is by Summer Lee, and I have that on my knitting journal, and I have all the information here. So I made this with for myself, of course. I'm sorry again, I moved the camera again. I started this project in the beginning of the year, and I believe, yeah, it was in February 15th, 2025, February of this year. And I put it in hibernation after I had done part of it because I was having some issues with my tension on the first sock. Then I picked up again on July 17th, 2025, and I was able to finish this on September 11th of this year, 2025. I started knitting using the magic loop method, and for some reason, not only I get a ladder, which you can't see very much or very well on this sock because I did it all with a 3x1 rib, but even looking at the rib, you can see that in here the rib was much more stretched on the side where I had the where I was changing for the magic loop. And then I decided for the end of the foot to just do with the 9-inch circular, and that worked so much better for my tension. So what I did is I used the 9-inch circular needle for this whole entire sock, except to make the no, actually I used for the heel also. The only time I used the magic loop was to finish. I did the first rows for the toe with my 9-inch, and then when it started decreasing, I used the magic loop for that. So I am so much happier. My tension is so much better, and I think I have talked about in more details on my previous update video, so if you want more details. But I think from now on I'm going to start knitting with the 9-inch circulars. So these socks are ready, and they're going to Paris and to Italy with me, and I'm so excited about it. So the next thing is that I would love to bring with me is my Jose hood by Norgard Knitters. I started this hood on August 29th, and I am really hoping that I'll be able to finish, and I'm very confident that I can. I know that this is going to look pretty strange because I still have yarn hanging from it, so I'm looking pretty, and I'm not very convinced yet that this is going to look good on me, but I am going to try, and I'm going to try very hard to see if I can style and make it look nice. And I'm looking forward to being able to wear like this if it's cold, which by what I'm checking and looking, it looks like it will be raining and cold there. And then if it's raining, I can bring the hood up, and I can also wear it in the airplane. So I'm sorry for the messiness, and I am going to show to give you the details about the pattern, and the pattern is by Norgard Knitter, as I said before, and it's a one size project. It starts by you knit a square, this little square here, then you pick up stitches around here, and all this information is on the Ravelry page. So it's a paid for pattern, so I'm not giving you any information that is not already on her Ravelry page. Then you continue to increase in various different rates, and then you do a I-cord on the edge and an I-cord to hold and knot in the front, as you can see on the Ravelry page pictures. I am using Double Sunday by Sandnes Garn, and this is the one that I'm using, the Double Sunday, and the color that I am using is called Camel, and it's 2542 is I'm sorry, I had it upside down. 2542 is the number for this color, and I love this color because you all know that I love a neutral color, and because I think since I'm doing a somewhat of a capsule wardrobe to bring with me, because I don't want to bring too many things, then I think that this will fit with pretty much everything that I knit. I haven't finished or weave any of the ends yet, but I'm really hopeful, and I really think that I'll be able to finish this. I'm having a hard time planning the projects that I'm going to bring along, because I want to bring, I always bring, for every travel that we do, I always bring a lot more, because I have this feeling that I never want to be without my knitting, and I think you all know this feeling. But I decided this time that I am going to really streamline, to take only 2 projects with me. I want to take 2 projects that are small projects. So of course, if I'm going to take 2 small projects, the thought of bringing too many different balls of yarn will defeat the purpose for me. But I was hoping to take my I wanted to take this coast to coast yarn, which is the color Pigeon Milk, and this coast to coast yarn is a cashmere sock yarn, and it's 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, and 10% nylon. And for 100 grams of this 2-ply yarn, you get 400 yards. I was planning to make the Harriet socks by Summerlee, and this pattern is on her sock project book. However, of course, I can't stop looking on Instagram and getting inspired by so many different beautiful projects. And Ashley Adams from Design by So and So designed the Old Salt socks, and they are the cutest, most adorable socks and the socks design that I've seen in a very long time. I love Ashley. She is a very talented designer, and I love the designs she makes. I have bought a couple of them, and I am still going to knit them this winter. But I do think that I'm gonna have to make an effort and bring more than 1 ball of yarn to make these socks while I'm traveling, because not only both Ashley and Casey from Young Folk Knit, they are doing a knit along, and the knit along, I'll write down here the name of the knit along and it's going to go, it started now in the beginning of September, and it's going to go until, I believe it's until December. And I think it's called the Fish Girl, or the Fish Girl Summer, or Fish Mall, because it's a make along, and you can make anything with a fish design or with fish. And I just fell in love with so many beautiful things that they're doing, and I think these socks are the most adorable. I put a post on Instagram because I was between two different colors, and I think I have made a decision, and I am going to make mine on, this is going to be the main color. This is going to be the little sardines, which in the design, you can see on the picture here, there are sardines around the leg as a collar work, and one little sardine is going on a different direction, which I actually really love that detail. And I decided I really wanted to make with blue and red like her design has, but I also found this yarn and I fell in love with it, and now I really want to make mine with the blue and green. So I think that I am going to have to make that change. And I bought this yarn at a yarn store in Southern Oregon, and I have to look because I did not put on my book yet, and I'm gonna have to give the details on the yarn. I'll write down the details because I think that I left the tag downstairs, but I think it's the same yarn that I also made the secret bandana, which was, yes, it was the Natural Fiber by Natural Fiber Producers, and is the Essential Luxuries. I just don't know if it's the exact same a superfine 3-ply DK yarn featuring, and I will write it here for you. And I think the color for this one is the color Oatmeal. If it's something different, then I will write it down for you. This one here, it was on my friend's stash because I was looking for the perfect blue, and she actually gave it to me because it has about 50 grams in here, and it's the Camper by Kelburn Woolens, and it's in the color Navy Heather, and it turned out to be the absolutely perfect color that I was hoping for. And then the small little detail, I don't think that I need more than a probably 20 grams. I will probably even have leftovers from this. And I also bought this one in Southern Oregon, and it's the Mickey and Marie yarn, and the color is Fernwood, and it's 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon, and it has approximately 92 yards or 84 meters for this mini skein, and I'm sure that I will have enough. So if you have an opinion if I should make this one with the blue and red yarn, or if I should make it with the blue and green, I think that I have decided to go for blue and green, but I'm still there's still time to persuade me. And I also, so if that's the case, if you can leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think, or if you think that I should just bring this one and make the Harriet socks, because this way I won't have to do collar work. I was hoping to start the collar work on the plane because I won't be traveling and doing different things, and then do the foot when I'm like on the go there, or in the evening when we get to the hotel, or when I have to wait for something. So let me know what you think. okay? And so I think this is one of the projects that I'm going to bring. I'm going to bring one pair of socks because I think 2 socks are good, and I'm only going to spend 2 weeks, and I'm sure we're going to be super busy that I am not even sure that I can finish more than 1 sock. So maybe I will do the color work on my way there, and then I will do the second sock on my way back because we have a very long plane ride. But the second one that I think I will be needing the whole time while we're there is I bought this yarn here when I went to Flock and Fiber last month, and this is the Swanky DK by Magpie Fibers, and it is a 80% Southwest Merino, 10% cashmere, and 10% nylon. It has approximately 250 yards or 115 grams here, and the color is called Flock, Lock, and Drop It, and it was the color for the festival, the Flock Festival. And if you can see, it has a little bit of a light bluish green color here also. And I am super excited to knit the two-tone twist cowl by Leslie Friend. I sent Leslie a message to ask her because I only have 250 yards here, and because she made hers with 2 colors to be a two-toned cowl, she says that you need approximately 285 yards, and I didn't know if I would have enough. So, but she said that because I want to make mine probably in just 1 color, I'm debating to maybe take a mini and have 1 little stripe of one of these colors. But if I did, the color that I really would like to have, it will be about this color here, which would be like a caramel, or maybe this color, the camel, just on the very top to have a little detail. But I'm willing to have mine a little bit shorter because I wanted to make it all the same color, and then I wanted to see how it's going to look if I didn't have the 2 tones, but if I still had that cowl to accentuate this yarn, which I think it's fabulous. So this is the second project that I'm planning to bring, and I think that will be more than enough. And I'm trying to tell myself, and I tried to think about the whole trip, everything that we have planned to do there, and I think that if I have those 2 projects for the time we're going to be there and still really enjoy my trip, and I would not need more than these 2. But I think that if something happened and by any chance I knit a whole sock in my way there, which I don't think I will because I need to sleep a little bit also in the sleep a little bit on the plane, then I could always buy some yarn while I'm in Paris or while I am in Italy. So of course, talking about buying yarn, a big part of this trip for me is also some yarn shopping. I would like to visit a shop that I asked for recommendation from the team for La Bienne May, and they have recommended that and said that they do have their yarn at a shop called Little Weasel. And I have heard a few other people going to Paris and visiting that shop, so I am really hoping that it's not going to be too far from me and from where we are going to be, and that I will be able to visit them there. And so if I'm there, I would love to pick up one skein of La Bienne May in Paris in a colorway that really captures the spirit of the city. I think that it's going to be super special, and I can make a hat, or I can make little mittens or socks for me, and that's going to be really fun and special. The other thing that I would like to do is, while we are in Italy, I also heard that there is a few really good yarn stores that I can go, and I would like to buy some special yarn, maybe from special for one of those cities, and I would like to make the Colorscape cowl by Tori. I love that cowl, and I have been wanting and hoping to make that, but I thought I would wait to buy a special yarn. And for me, buying a yarn while I'm traveling, it's like collecting little memories, and each skein will tell a story of where I have been, and I feel that that's something super special. So then when I have that cowl made, it will always remind me of that place where we have been. If you have any suggestions, if you have any other shops or any other places that you think that I could go and that it will be fun to find some fun yarns, or even if you have any special yarn that you bought in one of those 3 places, if you would drop me a comment and let me know, it will be just very special for me. So that's how I'm preparing for this trip. I got some new travel gear. I'm finishing some special knits that I want to pack and take with me. I'm have a lot of yarn dreams for Paris and Italy, and I'm so excited that I can share this with you. And I hope that I'll be sharing some of my trip in on my Instagram. If you follow me there, then you'll be able to see some of it. Otherwise, when I come back, I'm going to try to do a video showing you and capturing as much as I can of this special trip. Now, what projects do you always bring with you when you travel? If you travel international, which projects do you think are the best to bring with you? And if you have been to Paris or to Italy, which yarns and which shops are must visits? Would you let me know about that? That would be wonderful. Thanks so much for watching me today, and I hope that I will see you soon again. If you like this video and like videos like this, please share this video, or drop a comment for me, or subscribe if you haven't yet, and hit the like button so I can bring more videos like this to you. Until I see you again, and until I come back from my trip, I hope that you stay healthy, that you keep knitting, you keep crocheting, doing what makes you happy. Happy knitting, and I'll see you soon. Ciao!